Hello everybody, I'm Takeshy, and I am actually here with Chris Cole.
You sure are.
He's right here. No, that's it, that is Lucy.
Yep, that's the one who spoke. Bark,
But-
bark.
But yeah, we are here to react to My Pony Friendship with Magic Season 9 Episode 20, Horseshoe Inn, which I actually don't know anything what it could be.
And I forgot what it was, just from the title.
Wait! In Hungary we actually have a saying that when you are filling someone's shoe in, you are taking over that job. Tell me about that?
I think now I remember what the episode is about. But here's the expression. It'll be a shoe-in situation. Like I'm assured to get something.
Ah, I don't know that. Didn't know that expression. But yeah, even though it could be about any pony at this point, because there's a lot of jobs. Even if Mikey is right. But yeah, we will see what's going on. Probably pretty soon. Let's go. Let's see the episode. Can you hear it?
I think you really
Oh, yeah.
spruce up the office, Miss
Ah.
Philodendron. Oh, I'm gonna call you Phyllis. Don't you look
Finish the sand.
Come in.
Come on.
Come in. Were you just talking to someone?
Yes.
Why?
Starlight, I have something very important to discuss with you.
If
Uh-oh.
this is about leaving early yesterday, I didn't have any students on my schedule.
I need to take over my
Medical
principality
emergency, which
for
actually
now.
turned out to be nothing.
It's not anything like that.
Twilight Sparkle, the Princess of Friendship, in light of her impending ascension to the throne of Equestria, and in anticipation of her many duties and responsibilities forthwith,
Oh no.
does
He's taking over the
make
whole
good on her
principality
previous
then.
offer to you, Starlight Glimmer, of replacing her as head mayor of the School of
So he
Friendship.
just keeps
I
reading
want you
that
to take
scroll.
over the school when I
Yeah.
get to Canterlot.
I know. It's just so amazing. I'm a little... Do you think I'm really up for it? Of course you do. I've covered for you every time.
Why
you have to
is
run
he
off and
pushing
save Equestria.
all the jobs
I mean,
onto a
yes,
friend?
Of course. Thank you. Ugh.
Thank you, more
You're
jobs.
welcome.
I have to
I can't
lose.
think of any pony who'd be better for the job.
I'm a little nervous and excited.
What about the
I
master
understand.
teacher,
Of course, I'll have a lot of important
who has been
responsibilities
the math
as ruler
teacher
of
for
Equestria,
years?
But I'll always be available to
Not
help
a shy.
whatever you need.
Oh yeah, she has
Are you
a
supposed to be
zoo.
at a royal etiquette lesson with Celestia and Luna right now?
Right. Can't underestimate the important responsibility of royal napkin placement.
Yay! Don't forget to put the napkin in the right place.
I mean, no biggie, right, Phyllis? I've totally got
So,
this.
I was about to ask if Phyllis is gonna be the new student council president.
Be the
It
new
seems
main
not.
character.
For me,
This
it's a-
episode is all about Phyllis.
For me, it is a bit loud, so I'm gonna lower it.
Okay.
Like around this one, this number. So I can actually hear you as well.
Yeah, then now I'll repeat what I was saying. This episode's about Phyllis.
Yeah.
There'll be a horseshoe in.
Ah!
You know I'm
Wait.
nothing but proud that you've been officially
Dixie, are you gonna be the new student council?
But I can't help wondering if it's going to cut into our social schedule.
What do you mean?
Take now, for example. Instead of
Yeah,
the
look at
delightful
every
lunch
pony
we
ad.
planned, we're striding
All
with
the friends of
determination
Twilight
toward what
who
can
has
only
no
assume is
time
Twilight's
for
office.
themselves.
Obviously, our lunch is super important, but so is taking over the school. And the only pony who's really run the School of Friendship is the Princess of Friendship. And
Oh.
I'm worried about doing it all alone, so I want to get as much advice from Twilight as I can while she's still here.
Why don't you get a half from your
Twilight's
best
never
friend?
really done anything alone. She always has her friends.
Yeah.
That just gave me an idea. Thanks, Trixie.
Oh no,
Give the
she's gonna
husband
get the
going
wrong
to-
idea.
Thanks.
You're
Are we
offering
still
your
gonna
half.
lunch?
Come on. This was actually offering her
Maybe the
crap.
royal place setting's just
This
right. It's a
moment.
lot harder than it looks.
Okay. I know how busy you are, but I wanted to talk to you about running the school because honestly, I was a bit worried about taking it over all on my own. But I just realized you never did it alone.
Having a friend help out is pretty great.
They are having pony shaped.
So, what do you think about me
napkins?
hiring a vice head mayor to help run things?
I
Why
can
it
see you
has
run the
no
school
origami
any way
skills?
you want. And if that means hiring a vice head mayor, I think it's a great idea.
Really?
Like you said, I've always had ponies around to help. And
Yeah.
don't worry, you can always call on me to...
Twilight, Rarity says you were supposed to be at the boutique 5 minutes ago for your second
Vice
fitting
Henma or
coronation.
Dean?
Ugh,
Right?
how many fittings are there gonna be?
A lot?
Anyway,
Yes, all
good
of
luck
them.
finding your vice
I'm
head mayor.
curious
I
if you
know
can
you'll
already
pick
guess the
right
plot
pony
now.
for the job.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little mess,
I heard
and
the whole thing,
Starlight
and all I
not
can say is,
figuring out that
I
60 wants to be happy.
Why?
I hadn't ever considered it, but hearing you say it out loud made me realize what a great and powerful vice head mayor I'll be. Plus, we get to work and
Hint, hint.
socialize at the same time.
Well, sure, that would be fun, but I can't just give you the job.
Oh, no, of course not.
Why
There's a lengthy
not?
process to go through before you inevitably hire the best pony for the position. Wink.
Wink, wink.
Exactly. I'll probably interview several ponies.
Of course, several. Wink.
Why do you keep saying wink?
Because
Wink, wink. Wink.
she is
I'm
absolutely.
glad you
Oh,
all decided to be
hey!
part of the search
We
for the
have
School
the
of
director.
Friendship's vice head mayor.
Uh-huh.
Who would actually
if
be.
you're looking for some pony to
Oh,
fundraise,
not you.
I can bring in enough bits
Go
to have
away.
several
Not
buildings
you.
named after me.
Well, that's
Interesting
not
that she
the
attempted to
primary
apply for this,
responsibility of
but
the vice head mayor.
we do know that she was
Any
like
ponies
president of
welcome
the
to
school
apply?
board.
I can
Yeah.
tell you the process I've come up with
I
is
mean, she could
Actually,
bring
this
in
kind of
money.
seems like a step down for her.
Unnecessary.
I mean, she could still be the
since you
school board
all
member.
have to prove
Big
Well-
your
Mac, I would
competence
also
to
call a
be vice
surprise
head mayor,
for attempting to
I've
apply
designed
for
the
this.
interview in 3 stages.
Yeah?
Each stage
Yup.
will test a different skill the vice head mayor needs.
You're gonna
Only those
have
who do well will move
relationship
through
with
stages
students,
until
like,
finally
with
the
just those
best
two words
candidate
all the
rises
time?
to the top. So, without further ado,
But-
it's time for stage 1.
Good on him for
Substituting
attempting
for
to
the
apply
teachers.
himself like this.
Yeah.
Well.
I can see
Instead
out
sample
of
my
these.
great and
with
powerful
texting counting.
instruction, they might not want to go
Who has a
back to
chance?
regular faculty.
Wow, that
Um,
scene is
ah.
so straight. You
Trixie
really
has
go
been
from the
used as a
apples
substitute
outside
once
the
before in the school.
No, I'm surprised. But why does the principal need to see
Loyalty
it
is
so
the foundation
good?
of friendship and trust. But nothing gets more loyalty than a big stack of bits. This
Yeah,
is one
money
business
solves
will teach you
everything.
all how
I-
to
I
earn your
know.
own. Chapter 1: Equity.
Eee. Yeah, she would be better for a music teacher than a
She can
principal.
offer actually would be valuable. Just it's a little weird to do it at this school.
Is that a Yankee Italian Kuma or whatever it's called? What basically he was using? Science!
In the pre-Equestria era, year 1322, Abraxius the Bold did... Ooh, a bunch of boring stuff. For a really long time. Okay, I know history's important, but I never learned any of it, and look how I turned out.
Yeah, we remember. If the teacher is bored, then the students will be as well.
Wink.
Yeah, you are losing points.
Okay, Phyllis. Obviously, those 3 are moving on. But what about the rest? I think we're in agreement on this one.
Yeah, 76 is gonna fall out on the
What
first
you're gonna
try.
say, but it would be so much fun to have my vice head mayor be a friend. She just needs a little more hoof-holding than some of the others, but it could still work out, right?
Ah, you are trying to talk yourself into.
Starlight, I've given this a lot of thought, and even though I still believe naps are a valid use of class time, you'll be the one running the school. So if you say no naps, then no naps. And I know I can be a little
point.
stubborn and not the best listener, but I just can't wait for us to tackle this job as a team. Two great and powerful friends taking on the world.
Yeah.
I know you still have to go through all this interview stuff. Wink. But I just have to tell you how excited I am.
I'm already liking this episode more than the last one. I can tell that for sure. But Sunny Takeshy is not made to be a teacher.
Welcome to stage 2. All of you
What
are
What would you
here
say
to
she's good at
perform
then?
Well, or well enough.
Being
to face
gay
your next challenge.
and
Parent
powerful.
teacher conferences. The Vice Headmare will need to be a master communicator, and I can't think of a better test of that than meeting with our students and their parents or guardians.
I eagerly look forward to sharing
Oh.
my love of science with both progeny
He
and
spoke.
progenitors.
Indeed, an orchestra.
Yeah, these two are the highest
and good communication
contestants.
is the key to harmony.
Yup.
Scratch still has spoken way less than even Big Mac right now.
Communication is essential to
Yeah.
holding your audience's attention, which is why Trixie is also.
I mean,
known
Octavia
as a
didn't
great
speak too much
and
Now,
either.
that mare certainly loves hearing the sound of her voice.
Yeah.
Life at the School of Friendship is like a song.
Ah, all the
And although she
changes.
started out singing her part pianissimo, Ocellus is
Mama
now
and Papa
soloing
Ocellus?
fortissimo.
That's good, right?
The voice I was
They actually
making.
should be siblings. Everyone is a child of Chrysalis.
Yona has taken to
Yeah?
the subject like a yak to smashing. If fostered, I believe she could easily blaze a trail and expand our understanding of science itself.
Yeah. I mean, the doctor is always good at making friends, and
Taught
miss.
me a thing or two about napping.
Is that why you're putting me to sleep?
Excuse me?
I don't know why I have to come to these things.
Well, most parents
Hey,
or guardians
you-
want to be involved in our students'
He was given the
lives.
most
They prefer
arrogant
a different representative from Griffinstone to be Gallus's guardian.
partner.
Oh, that'd be great. If you find one, let me know!
I'm so confused. You're saying Silver Stream is exuberant?
Yup.
And
Exuberant?
enthusiastic?
Oh yeah, we remember
Are
that
those the same? And are they good? I mean, you could
he
be
can
trying to
use
tell me she's
fancy
not
words
focused,
if
but
he wants
then
to.
you might just be explaining that you appreciate her high energy.
Nope.
Well, maybe you need to get him an address, and then he can
There
be
seems
very
to be a lot of
articulate.
nuance here, and I just want to make sure I understand exactly what you're saying.
No,
So
no,
what are you
nope.
saying?
Yeah, he's not using words anymore.
Gallus doesn't need to know I'm proud of him, and he certainly doesn't need me trekking all the way to Ponyville.
Good, because you're no longer welcome.
Oh.
Well, fine with me.
Yeah, that's not how you deal with customers.
I'm not sure, but we'll have one less
Yeah,
conference
he's not
to
a
worry
customer,
about
but
next
still.
semester.
I really appreciate your honesty, Big Mac, and you're right.
This is still
Parents
on the
expect
list.
a lot of detailed communication when it comes to their kids. And if you aren't comfortable with that, Vice Headmare probably isn't the job for you.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's fine.
Plus, not a mare.
Darling, I know why you
Yeah.
wanted to see me, and you don't have to worry.
Oh, good.
It's thoughtful that you'd want to check in on me after my shocking confrontation with Grandpa Gruff, but never fear, I shall recover.
Trixie, that's not exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. You can't get into a show
It would
and
be
match with
very shocking
parents
if
or
her
guardians.
photo was in
For the
there.
final stage of the interview process, you'll each have to put together a field trip. And if you really do want the job, I need yours to be exceptional. Because if I had to pick a Vice Headmare right now,
It wouldn't be you.
it'd be you.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Obviously, you're not gonna give the job to some pony else, but you wanna see my best. Well,
Yeah.
message received.
Show me how great you are.
Trixie,
The great and powerful Trixie
Oh.
is about to pull out all the stops. I hope you're
I
ready for the
actually
most
hope that
exceptional
Takeshy's gonna get the
field trip to
Vice
embrace
Headmare
this
at the end.
school.
And learn that, yeah, I can actually
is
work
that how
normally.
You think she might actually pull it off? Oh, don't answer answer that.
I don't think she can.
Not looking forward to the performance?
I know Octavia loves music, but a field trip to a classical music performance isn't my idea of an exciting time.
I mean, not everyone loves it, but it's yours. And you know it's not gonna be just a normal musical performance. Especially if digital scene is involved.
Okay, I take it back.
When I heard
There you go.
arranging field trips, I knew right away I wanted to take you all to my lab. I can think of no better trip.
Here you go,
than one
ladies and
awesome
gentlemen.
field
We can go to time travel.
I am
I remember you said
referring to
that.
time travel. I've been working on a temporal transportation device.
A chair.
That's an Arctic chair. Don't try to put a sit in there.
And 3, 4, 5. Congratulations! You are now 5 seconds into the future. You see, we are all already time travelers.
Yeah. We are moving time forward.
Now what?
Oh, I hadn't actually thought that much beyond this.
Oh. Hey, don't be sad.
Ponies and other students, welcome to the greatest and most powerful field trip of your lives.
Where are and friends going?
I'm
Where are you
glad
going?
You asked, because today we're not doing a normal, old, boring field trip where you
Okay.
go somewhere.
So, not field trip.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not
contrary.
offensive.
I could have easily taken you to Froggy Bottom Bog, but
We are gonna play Ugos and
the
OPS.
comfort of the classroom
We
for
can
our
go wherever we
field trip.
want, in my
I
mind.
can bring the field trip to us.
You know what? If she did play that game, what class do you think she'd be?
You probably mage.
How about an illusionist?
That's part of the mage.
Trixie,
I know
what did
some-
you do? Well, I found the perfect little patch of bog to teleport into the
The
school.
magical meat that Father Shai was
I guess I just didn't
working
consider the
over.
possibility that a hive of flash bees might have nested there.
Yeah, the flash meat. Yeah, those are those ones. By the dangerous species.
Who told you bees to nest in my patch of field trip bog?
Trixie, go with students.
I'll handle this. I was only trying to give them an exceptional field trip experience. Which
Yeah, you went too far. You have to get a normal one. She wanted to overcomplicate things. Yeah,
Starlight?
to be sure that she gets the job.
Hey there. So, they're gone? Yes. Nice teamwork. Am I right?
Are you kidding? I don't know what team you're on, but it isn't mine. This was a
She's on Team
disaster.
Discord.
It was dangerous.
I think the words you're
Never
looking
mind.
for are great and powerful.
It wasn't even acceptable! You went from not taking it seriously to blowing things so out of proportion you put every creature in danger.
I mean,
And
have
wanted
you
to work
ever
with a friend
met
so
Takeshy?
much, I ignored the fact that you would never be right for the job.
I'm confused. What are you saying?
I'm saying you'll never be vice head mayor.
But I
No.
thought you created the position for me.
No.
That! I created the position because I need help, but I can't think of any way that you would ever
He
help
actually
me.
needs help.
Twilight's friends always helped her.
Oh, that's because Twilight's friends are competent. They care
Ooh.
about what they're doing, and they know how to
No.
do it.
All Starlight is coming back
Well,
slowly.
I guess I won't take up any more of your time, Headmare.
Even the... Did I see that right? Even the,
Starlight? I just thought I'd check.
The
in and see how
hashtag
the search for a
came
vice
back for a
head mayor was
second.
going.
it almost looked like the same. Yeah.
A lot
Even the
better.
hashtag.
Okay.
I really wanted it to be a friend, so I ended up pushing aside some pretty big signs that it wasn't gonna work out.
Not
Nah.
every pony is right for every job, but every pony has something to contribute. The trick is figuring out what.
What if
Yeah.
you and your friend can't figure it out?
If you have a
You
job,
can.
you have to decide what's best and be upfront and honest, even if that means you can't work with a friend on it.
So, I guess that means talking to them at the beginning, instead of stringing them along until you get so frustrated you totally lose it and say a bunch of really awful things?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Twilight went through this a long time ago. In Twilight.
Trixie? I know you're in there.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm not here.
I'm sorry for all those
Yes,
things
yes,
I said.
you
I
come
just
out.
really wanted it to work out, even though I knew it probably wouldn't. I should have said something sooner.
Obviously, we can't have what we want because I'm terrible at everything and could never help you with
Not
anything.
everything.
You aren't terrible.
You can
And
still
you have a lot
have.
of great qualities. Maybe not Vice Headmare qualities, but great and powerful friend qualities.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, you really stand
Let's
by the
move
ponies you care
around.
about. Gallus even said no creatures ever stuck up for him the way you did with Grandpa Gruff. It would have been nice
Yeah?
to run the school together, but not every pony is right for every job.
So who is it gonna be? Is it
I
gonna
know
be
how you take your
Octavia?
responsibilities seriously, and maybe I should have known I wasn't exactly.
From the
your
point
perfect
she is
fit.
giving, probably Octavia is
Yeah,
gonna be
so
there.
far she seems to be in the
Look what it
lead.
was.
What do you mean?
But look,
Well, Dr. Hooves has decided to go back to his experiments, and
Yeah?
Octavia is worried the
Makes sense.
responsibilities of Vice Headmare will take too much time away from her music.
So all the choices are
Getting a
gone.
Vice Headmare was a bad idea.
Starlight.
No, it's not a
obviously you'd
bad
like some
idea.
help, and
Get
hiring
this
a
shot,
vice
he has
headmare
time.
is a great idea.
But who could it be?
Well, you need some pony who's responsible like you, and detail-oriented like Twilight, and smart, obviously. It is a school after all.
Like me.
It would be nice if I got along with them, since having it be a friend can't work out.
Maybe it can.
Yay, explosion.
And I knew as soon as I read Trixie's scroll that it was the exact right thing for me to do.
But what about being Flurry Heart's Crystaller?
Well, honestly, now that Flurry Heart's a little older, there really isn't much
Oh.
for me to do outside of the occasional tradition or festival.
How
And
much
working
older?
at a school is
We
what
have to
I
see
always
her.
thought I'd do. I mean, if you'll have me.
Are you kidding? You're hired!
I had a feeling this would work out.
What about
Trixie,
more
thank you so
tests?
much.
Between being insightful when I want to be and giving
I mean,
good
yeah,
advice when I
getting
don't
a
need
scholar to be a
this can
teacher
be a pretty
slash
friend.
vice principal is a good
More than
idea.
that, actually. You really did give good advice.
so he'll be the
And
vice
helped me
head
talk through the
mayor?
problem of finding the right pony for the job.
Vice head
And we know
pony,
you care
probably.
about the students.
Stallion.
Trixie, the great and powerful advice giver, problem talk througher, and student care about her.
I mean,
I
yeah.
think I'll go with friend.
Friend is perfect. But there's a position here at the school
Yeah.
you might be right for too.
The old position of
Say
Starlight.
to being the School of Friendship's new student counselor.
I'd say this office needs a bit of redecorating.
I mean, this is what I said in the beginning, that she would be. No, Penny!
Fatality.
I got the least. Aw,
As I recalled, this one didn't have a song in it, so you don't have to struggle with that part.
yeah, let's stop this. So, first of all, as I said, I like this much more than the Spike episode. Because this actually fits how they would work. And yeah, it seems I was right that this is gonna be a counselor. I didn't think of Starburst at all. You know why? Because once again, he was the counselor of Flurry Heart. And
That's-
you-
In that though, what do you think of him in that position?
yeah, he fits. He fits. He is a scholar. He knows magic. He knows history. He can help him with teachership if he wants to. Not gonna be as adventurous as the others, but he has time to do stuff. Unlike Twilight's other friends, who are stuck as teachers.
He is majorly scholastic. Not that great of a caster, but he still has a lot of knowledge of it. But
Yeah.
a lot of knowledge in other stuff too. He's proven he's good at trivia trot.
He literally doesn't have a job at the moment. If you think about that. Because Flurry Heart has grown up to a point that he doesn't need that she doesn't need the crystal anymore. And all he has is his moves. Now, as a vice principal, he can actually do his job. And actually
I
have
think
to
she
teach
could
him.
probably teach Flurry Heart, but it's actually more ideal for her to be even older for those lessons.
Yeah. But I like that we got a confirmation that Reinhardt is older. But not older enough that she doesn't need emotional support. You know, that's what a crystal is. Basically.
You wouldn't tell by looking at her. Do you remember she was in the first episode of this season? And she didn't appear to be any older at all.
I wanna go back to the explosion. What I seeing things on in Starlight's hair go back to the old hairstyle? For a second. No, it just kind of looked like it was some other way around. Why is the mute button doesn't work?
Well, you might get the idea of the title if you're aware what the expression means. Shoo-in means you think you're assured for a certain position.
Yeah, and I was right, it was spinning the showing as getting your own job. It means in two ways. One for Starlight to become a principal, and for Takeshy to become a counselor. Those are not new positions, but you can tell it. I mean, no. Starlight say could be a principal here. Not like she did a lot of things here to begin with.
Vice Head Stallion is a new position for the school.
Yeah, it is.
For every episode prior to this, they did not have anything like that.
Yeah. Octavia and...
I'll tell you what, though. If the person who probably counts the most for someone who might actually be the Vice Head Stallion before would probably be Spike. It may not be an official position he had, but that's the role he fulfilled for Twilight. I think he did do stuff like that helped her out with the scrolls, helped her with the organization. Sometimes he even substituted.
He was more like an assistant.
Kind of what a vice principal is.
Not really.
Okay.
Spike was more like an office assistant who was like, yeah, I'm gonna bring you your pen, I bring you your paper, and so on. He was all around assistant, so he did everything.
It's like secretary.
Yeah, more like secretary.
Okay.
While vice principal is actually more like a normal principal. And all the authority as the principal does. So it makes sense that I didn't choose Takeshy. Makes a lot of sense. I liked most of the options for the possible principal, vice principal role. I liked the doctor, I liked Octavia. We know that suddenly Big Mac, even though he has a passion, he wouldn't have time to do this stuff. And he doesn't... He was locked out because he can't speak, which we know is not true. He can't speak, but he took the vow of silence.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. By this point, it's kind of ingrained in his personality too, with two exceptions. One, if he's singing, he will come up with more words. Two, if he's in a dress, he's very talkative. And there's a few rare moments where he has a heart-to-heart with someone, like say Afterglow, after the Brotherhood Social.
I mean, this could have been a possible chance for him to open up again and start talking normally.
unusual exception for him. And this was actually the moment he was the most articulate. Was when Starlight forced him to through a spell.
Yeah.
Which completely freaked him out and really angered Applejack.
And we all knew that what's her name? Spoilberg? Or what in the father? He was not in a chance getting in here.
Oh, spoiled rich?
For this, yeah.
Okay.
Because Starlight cannot be bought with money. He wanted someone, an expert, who is gonna work the hardest and actually have here. And yeah, it's someone is actually a good choice. So yeah, I'm happy with this episode. I'm happy how it turned out. I'm not happy how Takeshy was making a mess, but it's very questionable. We know that she is like this.
The spoiled rich even attempted to apply. I think the best excuse I can think of from her perspective, insofar as motive, is probably prestige.
Prestige and position. That's all she
Yeah.
needs.
This school's kind of become famous across Equestria, and it's very local to her town too. So, she probably thought that coming here would help her to gain more clout.
Yeah, especially with other creatures. Like, yeah, I am the right principle of friendship. And she would have more,
The most realistic scenario, though, if to get her to work well in that position, is for her to use her money to hire someone else that's way better at the position than her. But then you might as well hire that person.
No, she doesn't need to hire someone else for herself, but she needs to hire some teachers. And substitute teachers. Which we are still missing.
You know what? That's a good idea. Yeah, they need more of that. Going forward in the future is a potential prediction here that some of the students that graduate from the school could just turn around and be teachers. And then you got more on staff that's prepared to teach a subject like this.
I just realized something. The Twilight is like, yeah, I'm gonna be the princess of friendship. I'm gonna be the princess of all like rest here. So I need someone else to lead the school. But my friends are coming with me. They don't need new teachers. No.
I was really caught off guard when the show went that direction insofar as opening the school, and I was even thinking that, geez, aren't some of those teachers already overwhelmed with a bunch of other things they're doing? But I also thought, darn it, this needs to exist for real. That is such a good idea to have a school, official academy, that teaches harmony and friendship. That's really, really helpful in the real world.
I don't know if that's a thing. But this is definitely not a good idea to do this. It was not a good idea.
For them? You mean for them?
From Twilight. From Twilight.
Okay.
Twilight, I'm still standing by the point that Twilight is a very bad principal. Even worse than Starlight with me. Starlight is Starlight has a chance to fix this school if she gets new teachers.
I was about to ask if you think she should do a better job, and looks like you already answered that question.
She can only do a better job. Because
both mayors are pretty good at organizing, and I would also say that they're both pretty good at leadership, and they're both very good at magic. Man, what is the critical difference?
The critical difference is Starlight actually interviewed Who's to hire? Literally, the whole episode is about, yeah, I'm not just gonna give it to my friend.
Maybe, but potentially there. In fact, it's actually unlikely. But Twilight could have hired the staff with interview off camera, but considering who she did hire, I find it unlikely. It's much more likely they got coerced into the job.
Yeah, she didn't even ask if they want to be a teacher here. No, you are a teacher here. You're seeing Fluttershy in the money episode.
Rainbow was the most reluctant to take it, as I recall, because of image thing.
Yeah. I don't want to be called an egghead.
But, geez, they're so busy doing other things too. The Rainbow Dash with the Wonderbolts, Applejack with her farm, although her farm did get streamlined a little bit more by getting rid of some unnecessary tasks.
Yeah.
Fluttershy with her sanctuary, Rarity with her shop.
So multiple than she has 3 at the moment.
And Pinkie really does kind of have 2 jobs. The bakery and parties.
Yeah, and parties every day.
Practically, yeah. I heard of plenty of fan theories that parties and materials for it is officially government sponsored. That there might be taxes devoted specifically to that task because there is an unusual amount of funding for it.
And yeah, don't forget about one more thing they have to do. One more thing that the creator of the show actually forgot about. The map. They have the crystal map as well that sends them on adventures.
The Tree of Harmony got shattered in the first episode of the season. That's why there's no Cutie Map episodes anymore.
Yeah, but it doesn't regrown.
That was true, and I think episode 3.
Yeah, so
of the season.
And the map still works.
It still stands as the most plausible explanation why there hasn't been episodes for
the Cutie Map.
Cutie Map episodes. Like maybe the new tree that's grown has forgotten the knowledge of the old one, so it's not acquainted with the problems of Equestria anymore.
Or there is no
kind of relearning.
No friendship problems anymore.
Yeah, that's another potential and unlikely explanation. Is you're done. Everyone has complete friendship and harmony across all of Equestria.
Why would I send you to your spot that you already are in? Because they already had the friendship problems with Angel, Fluttershy, Spiker, Rarity, even Starlight, Takeshy, right here. Those are all friendship problems, if you think
right
about
in
that.
this season, Rarity and Rainbow Dash went at each other's throats for a while because they're just so unlike each other and couldn't see eye to eye on subjects.
I mean, that was before with Takeshy and Rarity as well.
That seemed like it should have been a Cutie Map episode, right there. When those two had a falling out with each other.
They are like your friends, always arguing.
Or how about Applejack with, again, Rainbow Dash for being competitive.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we are missing. But yeah, I gonna assume Starlight, Midsummer, are gonna make this school better. I'm gonna make this school actually a school.
There stands a serious possibility, and if the show never shows that, it can at least be your headcanon.
Yeah? I hope they do. I hope we will see some actual teachers here who are... And even though Octavia, Doctor, Big Mac all have their own times, they can be substitute teachers. They can still come in at one point.
Or potentially even primary teachers for the right subject. For example, Dr. Hooves, he'd just be a great shoo-in for a science teacher. And like Octavia obviously would be a great teacher for music.
Yeah, and also spoiled rich can actually teach them text and finance.
Financial
Yeah,
issues. If you're going to hire her, then hire her for what she's really specialized in, what she actually knows herself to teach. And I would say her husband is even better at it.
I
'Cause
mean,
I get
yeah,
the feeling
he
he's
has
the.
his own shop.
Yeah, I know. Uh, Filthy Rich is good at earning the income in addition to spending it and figuring out how best to spend it.
You know what? Get them both. One of them to earn the money, the other to spend it. And oh my god, I just realized that is how it works. The father earns the money and the mother spends it in their family.
As I could tell, yeah, spoiled rich does not actually have any job.
Yeah, that's why it will be a great opportunity.
Unless you count president of the school board.
Yeah,
There was that. That was mentioned before.
That's not a job. That's a title.
Hmm.
I wouldn't call it a job if you have to go in once a month to meet with others. It is kind of, but not really.
Well, it's something. That's all I got for her. I know another story I read in the past that indicate in her background she used to be a milk farmer, or a family of milk farmers.
Yeah, that's why she was called spoiled milk.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm happy with this choice. Who came here? I like that Takeshy actually gave this advice that I wasn't even thinking about. I literally wasn't thinking about because he doesn't live here. Maybe he has to move here now.
Yeah, very likely it will. I don't see him going back and forth to the train every single day.
There's gonna be a lot of going back and forth. With it.
Which means he's bringing over a whole heck of a lot of books.
And as a vice principal, he doesn't have to be here every day. The principal has to. But they can swap each other out. If the principal is not here, the vice principal can take over. And the other way around as well. So.
Sure. And as you're saying, the substitute teachers would be great too.
Yeah, that is
just
what.
Have a backup for them too as well.
Yeah, we know that
there was
one missing. I think all.
You remember that time that Discord faked call the cutie map and called all the teachers?
Yeah.
They had to have substitutes if the school was going to remain open at all, and they did that. In fact, Discord also did that. He hired ridiculous characters for the positions, but he still did it. And and then Twilight did her own crew, and Trixie was one of them.
And the T. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Discord was still a better principal than Twilight. Which is funny to say, but it is true. Because Twilight wouldn't even think about getting a substitute teacher.
He endangered the students multiple times.
He did? But that's just because he's in Discord.
Yeah, that's true.
And we know even if something would happen, he is God of Chaos, he can make it unhappen. Even if they would be injured, it would be like, oh no, cartoon injury.
Well, you may have noticed it's a pretty common pattern for him to create the problems. He's rarely the character that solves it.
But he can. In the thing that he can, if he has to.
In the periods he's the most helpful, he tends to create the problem specifically to teach someone, and then it emphasizes that lesson.
Even
Yeah, I agree with someone else who called it the role he has is trickster, which
yeah,
is an antagonistic, chaotic force. That also may be used to promote lessons by, putting a fire under your ass.
and for all we know, that fire could be very cold.
You could see Celestia as a teacher too, but her methods strongly differ from Discord's.
I mean, Celestia is a teacher.
Oh yeah.
She was teaching Twilight, to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And some other ponies.
Yeah, there was a bunch of other.
Also, can we talk about how Takeshy was moving the entire part of the mug with her magic? I just realized that she was actually using quite advanced magic, advanced teleportation.
You're right.
I didn't think about it that way. Let me go back. Let's see this.
It's more practice.
People are not gonna see this, but yeah, she teleported the whole part of the mug here into the classroom.
Without line of sight to it.
And used a shield to defend herself while doing so.
I didn't notice that. All right.
I guess Takeshy has been keeping up with her magic students. He might be even better mage than Starlight at this point.
Yeah, at this point, her proficiency has exceeded the average unicorn.
I mean, most unicorns can't even use teleportation. Not to speak of reverse teleportation.
Correct. The most common spells we've seen to cast is telekinesis and light spell.
Yeah. And to think how heavy this whole thing was. You know, the more heavier the thing is, and the more mass you are moving, the harder the spell is.
Sometimes distance is a factor too.
And we know that this morgue, we know where this morgue is, and it's not close. Because we have seen Fluttershy going there when they were collecting the remnants.
Yeah, it's Froggy Bottom. I'm not exactly sure how far it is, but I just get the feeling it's somewhere adjacent to Ponyville somewhere. But I also think it's not directly adjacent.
Isn't it next to the MLP forest? Or not the MLP forest?
You know what? It's behind the school somewhere. There was a secret passage that Rarity and Rainbow used that led up to the school, and at the other end of that tunnel was Froggy Bottom.
Yeah.
So that's about as close as they are. Something like towards the north of Ponyville, I think.
Yeah, so it's not that far, but it is still far. Because do we have where the school is? Do we have a school out here? No. We don't have an outside
shop. It may be that Froggy Bottom is about as close to Ponyville as the Everfree Forest, but in a different direction. I suspect the rock farm that Pinky grew up in is further from the Ponyville. They took the train to get there, so yeah, it's further.
I assume that they have all the pillars had statues on pillars in the foyer.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It's a good decoration, and it makes sense that they would be here because we are learning from our ancestors. But I have never noticed that before. I might have noticed it in the beginning, but I don't remember it. And I was surprised by Mac teaching.
Actually, he's the most surprising. I can't even figure out his motive for attempting this.
He is fixing a tablecloth, it seems. Which is
Fixing
not
what?
a tablecloth.
Why
But
did he apply for vice principal though?
yeah, this is not a job of a vice principal. That is a job for the maintenance guy. He could be a maintenance guy. He is actually pretty good only for the job. He doesn't have to be here all the time. Just come here when something is broken. But he can fix it in a jiffy. And he doesn't have to talk to anybody else. Just, they are just saying, yeah, can you fix this? Yup.
This is just another of many examples I've seen that hints at the fact that doing farm work only is boring to him. He's just interested to stretch out. That's why he's done the ogres and oubliettes, and I remember he had his dreams about becoming an alicorn princess. And then he's done the singing. He's trying to stretch out. So that's my best explanation why he attempted to go for this position. He was experimenting, I think, to see if he could handle it.
I feel like I will have to go my editing frame by frame to see some hints in the background, especially when we are looking at the North Stars lab. That's gonna be fun. There were lots of myths and bombs there.
Oh man, where are you going to plant in bamboo?
What? Oh.
Where are you going to implant bamboo, I wonder?
I don't know, I usually do it by anything, so I don't pre-plan. Maybe he's gonna be in the plant.
Well,
he's literally gonna be implanted.
In the doctor's laboratory might be interesting, but I got a better idea. The part of Froggy Bottom that Trixie teleported to the classroom.
That can be a
Bamboo, he was in there too. And he got teleported as well.
Yeah. Also, when Octavia did the concert with Mina, that kind of reminded me of what is the name? The two shadow? The two shadowists who are making modern music.
I don't know. But I think you gave the correct name for her instrument.
Yeah, I will send to you after this. After we start stop the recording.
Okay.
You might have heard of them before. What is that elephant octopus in the lab? I've seen it. I don't think it when we were actually playing it. But yeah, so there is a lot. Wait. Actually, the east side of the TARDIS, isn't it? From what I noticed, this whole set is the east side of the TARDIS.
What's how long have we gotten this recording so far?
It has been 53 minutes. So yeah, it is gonna be a good time to stop. So
right.
That's a good thing to stop at. But yeah, it was a fun. Now, once again, we are going heavily on the side of good episode, bad episode, good episode, bad episode. We are on a roller coaster. I would say this one is a good episode, even though this was being taken down a lot.
So according to that pattern, you predict the next episode will be not enjoyable?
Oh god. I hope it's gonna be enjoyable.
What was the name of it?
I don't know. But they loved. So it's gonna be a very new episode.
Daring Doubt, okay. No.
Because I mean, all the very new episodes were actually good, so I hope it's gonna be good as well. Okay, yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And see you next time. Whenever that may be. I will still have to put out the last episode that I had anything. So I'm gonna do that after this. But yeah, see you guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.